Season 5, y'all. Rocky Top Rundown is back. And if you're thinking, wait, who is this? I'm Devyn, your new hype voice for all things Big Orange.
And I'm Tyler, bringing a fresh face and fresh takes to the desk this year. Trust us, we're just as fired up as Vol Nation, because the Vols didn't just roll into 2025, they stormed into Atlanta. Josh Heupel's got the spotlight, Joey Aguilar's got the keys, and Tennessee just lit up the beds in their season opener against Syracuse.
It's not just football, though. We're serving the full fall sports lineup. Soccer stacking wins, volleyball bringing heat against top 15 competition, and cross country setting the pace at home.
So buckle up, Big Orange Nation. We've got highlights, hot takes, and plenty of Rocky Top energy. Season 5 starts right now.
This is Rocky Top Rundown.
The Vols opened up the game driving down the field with ease. As starting quarterback, Joey Aguilar looked very comfortable early on. However, the Vols would struggle to find the end zone on that drive and would ultimately be held to 3 points with a Max Gilbert field goal. The offense followed that up with a 12-play, 85-yard touchdown drive topped off by running back Peyton Lewis. The offense was dominating this game early on until the defense decided to step up. With under a minute to go in the first quarter, Nathan Robinson stripped the football from Syracuse quarterback Steve Angeli, and Colton Hood saw the loose ball and took it for 6. Vols up 17-0 after the first quarter.
To start off the second quarter, Syracuse drove down the field in 11 plays to put their first points of the game on the board with a 2-yard touchdown run by running back Yazin Willis. Tennessee snaps right back with an absolute bomb of a pass by Joey Aguilar to star-studded freshman Braylon Staley for a 73-yard touchdown pass that put the Vols up 24-7. Aguilar was having himself a day unlike former Vol quarterback. Syracuse and Tennessee both punted on their next 2 possessions. Then Syracuse has a 49-yard drive that is capped off with a little touch pass for 3 yards to Jonte Cook from Steve Angeli to shrink the Volunteers' lead to 10. The Vols decide to stretch the lead back out with a minute and a half later with Deshaun Bishop busting past the line for a 1-yard score, with Max Gilbert finishing the drive to make the score 31-14. Before the half ended, Syracuse attempted to end on a high note, but Tennessee defender Joshua Joseph had other ideas and came flying in for the sack and forced a fumble to close out the half.
The Vols opened up the third quarter with the Jeremiah T-Lander intercepting Steve Angeli's pass. And just like that, the Vols are threatening. Joey Aguilar tops off the short field advantage by finding transfer running back Star Thomas in the back of the end zone for 6. However, Syracuse will not go away as they march down the field to put together a 12-play, 75-yard touchdown drive. Topped off by Yazin Willis TD. The Vols head into the fourth quarter up 38-20.
The fourth quarter started with a lengthy drive that Syracuse that took them 88 yards for the touchdown, and it brought in by Syracuse's bright spot on the roster that day was running back Yazin Willis, which was his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. Big Orange's defense stood up and managed to stop Syracuse's 2-point conversion attempt after the touchdown. The Vols have the ball back with 8.5 minutes left in the game, and they stretch the lead to a hefty 45-26, which ended up being the final score of the game. The number 2 Lady Vols Soccer posted its 5th straight shutout against Western Carolina in Sunday's match with a 3-0 victory. This marks the best season start in head coach Joe Kurt's career at the University of Tennessee. After a scoreless start, junior Keat Mitchell scored her first goal of her career, which put Tennessee at 1-0 lead just moments before the half. Reese and Mattern and Jenna Steyert also scored in Sunday's matchup in the second half, with Steyert closing the game with a wonderful header, and Mattern recorded her first goal of the season, and for Steyert, marks her 6th goal of the season. Goalkeeper Caden Norris had 2 saves, totaling 4 just this season. Tennessee had 11 corners and 17 shots, with 10 coming on goal.
Volleyball opened up their regular season last Friday when they hosted the University of Southern Florida. The buzz was high around campus as well, and the Lady Vol fans showed up to support their team. The 7,654 attendees set a record for the Lady Vols at the Food City Center, breaking the previous record of 6,193 in last year's season opener against Penn State. The Lady Vols played extremely well in their first match of the year, but it was their defense that really seemed to steal the show. Gulce Guchtekin was among the defensive leaders with 12 digs. Mackenzie Palante, Izzy Modridge, and Caroline Kerr each had 5 digs as well. The Lady Vols also had 14 blocks as a team, led by Kiki Granberry, who had 8. The defense held USF to 19 kills and a .089 hitting percentage. They also forced USF to commit 27 errors.
The offense was strong too, notching a .286 hitting percentage and collecting 35 kills and 4 aces while only committing 12 errors. The match resulted in a 3-0 sweep by the Lady Vols. They won the first set 13-25, the second set 17-25, and the final set 14-25.
The Lady Vols also played their first game against a ranked opponent on Sunday, when they traveled to Nashville to take on number 15 ranked Purdue. In the first set, the Lady Vols got out to an early lead. After the first 10 points, the Lady Vols were up 6-4. They did not give up the lead until they committed an attacking error to give Purdue a 13-12 lead. After the lead change, Purdue really took over, going on a 12-5 run to win the first set 25-17.
The second set was extremely close. Although the Lady Vols fell into an early 4-0 hole, they're quickly able to work their way out of it. The Lady Vols kept it close, trying the set multiple times, but were never able to get enough to grab a lead. After an overturned call by Purdue on this block touch, they took control once again. Purdue went on an 8-4 run to close out the second set and win 25-19.
The third set started off in a stalemate. For the first 22 points, neither team was able to take a lead of more than just 2 points. That was until Purdue went on a 6-0 run to give themselves a 17-11 lead. The Lady Vols stormed right back, going on their own 6-0 run to tie the game back up at 17. After the teams tied at 18, the Lady Vols took control and won the set 25-21.
Set 4 started off almost identical to the previous set, with both teams locked into a stalemate. After a 7-7 tie, the Lady Vols seemed to lose their focus a little bit as Purdue built a 21-13 lead. The Lady Vols climbed back, eventually making it a 20-23 lead for Purdue. But they couldn't keep the comeback going as Purdue won the fourth and final set, sadly, 25-20.
It may have been a loss, but it was a strong showing from the unranked Lady Vols against number 15 ranked Purdue, who will take on Wofford in the Food City Center on September 4th.
Tennessee cross country kicked off the 2025 season with a clean sweep at the Knox Invitational. On the men's side, sophomore transfer Zuhair Radun stormed to victory in the 4-mile race, crossing in 19 minutes and 18 seconds for his third career win. He led the Vols to a first-place team finish over number 11, Alabama, Kentucky, and Chattanooga.
On the women's side, freshman Mary Neoboke Ogwoka made a statement in her Lady Vol debut, winning the 3-mile race in a 16-minute 32 seconds. Tennessee packed the top 10 with strong finishes from Andy Marie Jones, Summer Schuster, and J.C. Sievers, helping the Lady Vols claim the team title.
Up next, both squads hit a 4-week training block before heading to the Gans Creek Classic in Columbia, Missouri. A preview of this year's NCAA National Championships.
For Tennessee, the 2025 season began with a lot of questions, and most of them surrounded the quarterback position. Stepping into a nerve-wracking, never-seen-before situation, new starter Joey Aguilar did more than just hold his own. He gave Vol Nation a glimpse of what this season could become, and a reason to believe he's more on the man under the center from our Rocky Top reporter, Jeremiah Shields.
After losing star quarterback Nico Iamaleava in one of the biggest NIL dilemmas in college football, Vol fans wonder what the season might bring. but UCLA transfer Joey Aguilar gave them a glimpse of what could lie ahead.
Antioch, California native Joey Aguilar is no stranger to adapting and proving himself in new places. Now being the starting quarterback at a top SEC school is his latest challenge. The 6'3", 225-pound quarterback led the Volunteers to an eye-opening 45-26 win over Syracuse in the Aflac kickoff game. After settling for a field goal on his first drive, Aguilar bounced back with a 12-play, 85-yard touchdown drive capped by a handoff to Peyton Lewis. Aguilar finished with 247 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. His highlight of the day came when he threw a beautiful 73-yard rainbow shot to wide receiver Braylon Staley in the second quarter. He later escaped the pocket to find running back Star Thomas for a 7-yard touchdown in the third quarter. Aguilar would help close out the win when he passed to Miles Kitzelman for a 2-yard TD in the fourth. Wide receiver Braylon Staley raved about his new quarterback postgame, saying, quote, "It's a blessing just to have a quarterback like that in the room. He's a leader, and he's out there playing with confidence," end quote.
Tennessee's success this season.
That's a wrap for this edition of Rocky Top Rundown. I'm Devin Arnold. What a way to kick off the season.
Yeah, man, and I'm Tyler Barbaras. Thanks for tuning in, Vol Nation. Remember, Rocky Top will always be home sweet home. Go Vols!
Woo!